How many of you find shopping overwhelming? You go into a store, your hand went up already. You go into a store and there are so many choices, there are so many options, and it's like, what do I choose? What looks good? You take a bunch of things into the dressing room, you look in the mirror and it looks okay. You're telling yourself, well, maybe that'll work. You get it home and what happens? It's not the same experience, right? You know what I'm saying? It's like you test drive it at home and it doesn't feel the same. During the years that I was involved in pageants, I made several of my pageant gowns and I made several of my interview outfits, and it was not so much that it was out of necessity, frankly, it was what was in my budget, but I also had this feeling for what would work for me. And then I was fortunate to go to the Miss America pageant. I represented Oregon, and I was sitting there backstage. This is back in the day when Burt Parks was still singing the song, There She Is. And I remember looking across the room at Miss Delaware going, oh gosh, if you would just let me do your hair and makeup, you'd be so much cuter. And I actually offered to help her with that, and she let me, and it was fun, and it was great. I've never had this competition feeling with other women about not wanting to help them. I've always been able to see how I can help someone bloom. So True You Makeovers is based on 4 personality types. Now here's the deal. When I describe, I'm going to describe a little of these to you. It doesn't mean that that's all you are, not at all. It means that that's a dominant personality type. And when we go through the True You Makeovers process in the studio, we spend about an hour figuring out which of the 4 personality types you are. I call them type A, B, C, and D. The type A's I call the animated achievers. They're very upbeat. They see the glass as half full. They see, they're very buoyant. They're very bubbly. Some people mistake them for airheads, and they're not. They're usually very bright. They just don't display it in a way that some people read as that. The word cute often applies to type A's. Type B's are called the bonding blenders. They're all about connection. They're very romantic. They're the people that nurture everyone. They put other people's needs ahead of their own. Now, it doesn't mean that you don't do that if you're not a type B. It just means that type B's live for that. They're extremely sensitive. They take things personally a lot of times. The type C's were born confident. They don't know why, but everybody thinks they know what's going on, and they may not know at all. They're very black and white. They can seem standoffish, but they're not. They're just very still in their being, where type A's are all over the place, and that's just their energy. And type D's we call the dynamic developers, and they are the supreme multitaskers. They can keep 13 plates spinning at once. They're the producers. They get out there in the world, they make it happen. They like being in the middle of things, where type A's like to start things, type C's like to complete things, type C's like to direct things, type D's like to produce things.
Is it me or what? Ta-da!
So Cecile, don't steal my show.
Try not to.
You feel how the hair energy is up, and that's very much a type A energy. It's an up energy. The hair color that I had her in was a little bit more vibrant and a little blonder. It wasn't quite so much of an orangey red, but that aside, when you see her, she can almost get away with the white. Almost, almost. I want you to look at what happens when this goes up. It's just ruddy, isn't it? It's just low energy. When this comes down, though, the fabric is screaming. It's wearing her. And even though I heard some comments that you didn't like this, she owns that color. Now look at the difference between the coolness, the calmness of her skin with that versus gold. How much did she age? Like a lot. It's like gold does not support you as much as silver.
It was really helpful for me. I'm an artist, so I pretty much had some of the colors, but I didn't have all of them. And so what she did for me was just truly a real makeover.
If I'm in a hurry in the morning, everything is a 10. It doesn't matter what I choose. Everything works.
I love watching the process unfold for other people. It's dramatic, and when you're in the audience, you really get to experience the differences with the draping and the lighting, and it is very evident and to watch the audience as well as the participant.
It's like that puzzle piece that fits together, so when I wear the clothes, it's me.
Someone I hadn't seen for a year and a half didn't recognize me and said, "You look terrific." And that made me feel very good.
Wow, it's been fabulous. We were taught to be all we were created to be, and having Sandy look at you with new eyes really brings you to a place where you're seeing the possibilities of all that you have inside, and you wanting it to be expressed to others that you meet.
Everything in my closet goes together perfectly. All the pants and the belts and the shoes and the accessories work with dresses and slacks and dress up and casual, so it's fun. I enjoy going into my closet now and mixing and matching and finding new creations. It's fun.
We went shopping and I bought way too many clothes, but they were all the right clothes. And I said, oh my God, I'm coming out feeling like a little girl, just like I just kind of been rejuvenated.
Robert Frost said, "I am not a teacher, I'm an awakener." And so are you. If you're ready to awaken those unique gifts that only you can bring to the world, visit us online and join us at our next Women's Reinvention Convention. Hope to see you there.